everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Broncos coming in at 4-6, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 7-3. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Out of the gun, Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On the run, it's Ware. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
On first down, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
2nd down, 8. Lynch looking to throw on second. This is caught by Marlon Brown. 15 yards there for number 15. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Let's go. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And that'll be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 10. Smith again. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. To the air again, Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his 1st. This now from 46 yards away.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
C.J. Anderson. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Blue 90! Blue 90! No, check. Patriot! Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Out of the gun, Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Forsett that time. And it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go. Blue 90!
Second and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive slip. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Following the penalty, it's Forsett. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 4, it's second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Lynch with it on third and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Sanders. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And it'll be first and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Lynch on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Hurry up, here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action. Now Lynch. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the corner. Bradley. Go around. They really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now it's the backup Simeon. Finding time. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. We've got a 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Over! Kill!
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Smith on 1st down. And Hill with it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And the back goes into motion.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now Simeon. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He gets it complete to Harris. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run now with Ware. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, here's Smith. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
was a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. In the backfield is Anderson. Now Simeon. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Simeon now on second down. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, it's Simeon. And his throw here is incomplete. Play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing on third down, Simeon surveying the field. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down, Simeon. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, the rookie from Mississippi State. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Lynch. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Simeon, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd and 10. Simeon again. He's got time. He's going to rifle, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On the ground, this is Ware. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, Smith. It's Hill, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
13 yards there on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They run again with Ware. And a short gain here down to the 22. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Move 45! Move 45!
Here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1st and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Smith going to throw it. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They run it here. Where? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The Pro Bowl end, DeMarcus Ware there to take him down.